Hey everyone, it's your girl Karen for Caribbean Vibrations TV. Tonight I'm at an amazing event called The Spoken Heard. It's a conglomerate of artists, singers, spoken word artists, and I'm here with the director and the event coordinator. The director is Jordan Vieira. Nice to meet you, Jordan.
Good to meet you too.
Tell us a little bit about the event.
Well, tonight it was called Emanate, and it was an art gallery exhibit. We had about 19 different artists from around Canada displaying their visual art, as you can see in this beautiful space. And we had some performance poets. We also launched a chapbook that the Spoken Heard Collective created, and we shared some poetry from this chapbook and did some singing, and it was an all-around really fun event.
Yeah, you know what? The one thing that I noticed through the night is I was so amazed by the talent in the room. A lot of you guys are multi-talented. You're a director, you're also a spoken word artist. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved with spoken word.
It was always something that I looked at to bring about some self-healing. It was sort of art therapy for me when I first started spoken word. And as I continued to write, I got the opportunity to perform, and I just caught on. You know, I'm a stage person. I like to be on stage in front of people, ministering to people and sharing with people positive messages and things like that. And so spoken word combined speaking and theater and drama with writing, and it was like a perfect marriage. And then, you know, the movement, Spoken Heard, the business was the arts again, the speaking, the writing, the spoken word, the dance, the visual art, the branding and things like that, and then the business and the administrative side and entrepreneurship and public relations and things like that. And so we try to, as a collective, work together to combine business and arts in a sustainable and productive way.
That's awesome. You're definitely a natural talent. Now, Dwayne, I was amazed. You're the event coordinator, but you're also a singer. Like, you really sang a beautiful song just based on the theme of the event. Tell us a little bit about the theme of the event tonight.
Well, Emanate has everything to do with releasing or bursting forth the light that's within us all, that you know, God-given natural light that we all have to shine via talent, via art, via just our personalities, what we have to say, the messages that come from our heart. And so Emanate was all about that light coming forth, and in the form of lightning, because lightning has a very special effect on us as humanity. I feel like lightning is like the one natural thing that still brings the humanity out of us. Like when you stand in front of a lightning storm, you have awe and wonder, and you know, like it brings out those things that evokes emotion, those deep-rooted emotions. So Emanate was all about bringing that forward, and it was displayed on the artwork. You had dark and raw pieces, then you had lighter pieces, then you had colorful pieces, just showing the full spectrum of the storm. And yeah, it was a fantastic event.
Oh, it was awesome. Tell us about what the future holds for Spoken Heard. Any upcoming events, or where can people find you guys so that they know when the next event is?
Okay, so you can find us online at spokenheard.ca. You can also find us at on Facebook. All you have to do is look up Spoke N apostrophe heard, and you could also look us up on Twitter at spoke_n_heard. And Spoken Heard has many brilliant things in the future coming forward. Right now we're working on a landmark event that we're going to be hosting next year, and we also have a lot of programs and workshops that we're going to be doing in different schools and communities called the Fly Experience. And as well, we've hosted we've put forth our chapbook, which is our new initiative called the Subway Chronicles. And so we're going to be building ourselves as performers, as a team, and going around to different events and performing as a collective and bringing the word out. So it's lots. There's going to be a huge future ahead. So just keep in contact. Social media, online, and you'll see. Because when we promote an event, we go ham.
Definitely, I can't wait. I'm so excited for you guys. Love to see young people doing their thing. Make sure you check them out and support. This is Jordan, Dwayne, Spoken Heard, and I'm Karen for Caribbean Vibrations TV, TV's #1 Caribbean show. Hey everyone, it's your girl Karen. Tonight I'm at the Spoken Heard event. It's an awesome event this evening. It's going to be featuring visual artists, singers, spoken word artists, and I'm actually standing with one of the visual artists right now. His name is Jason O'Brien. He's going to tell us a little bit about his piece here. What's it called, Jay?
So the piece that we're standing in front of right now is called The Seed, and the seed is done in acrylic. That's my main medium that I use for most of my paintings, is acrylic. This particular piece was selected by the Spoken Word group to be in the show. And the purpose behind this particular piece speaks to the idea that every one of us at some point in our life reaches that tipping point where you sort of have that awakening and you sort of are born into your full potential. So what you're seeing here is someone who's actually at that point where they're having that awakening, and they're actually sort of in this embryonic case, which is representative of them being a seed entrapped or encased in soil. So the leaf that's coming out of his mind is just sort of the spiritual awakening that's happening as he's about to sort of evolve to that next level of potential.
That's amazing. I find your pieces, like, the way you just explained it was so deep. How do you tap into that point where you can, as you said, birth a piece like this?
I don't know about other artists, but when it comes to myself personally, I tend to start with the title of my piece first. So even if I don't know what it looks like, as long as I have a title, the title is usually what drives what the painting will end up manifesting to be. So the seed, for whatever reason, was something that sort of was captured in my mind, and I just felt that the seed being obviously something that's the beginning of something big. So I wanted to sort of create this painting that embodied that transformative moment when he was basically transforming from that seed into something more potential.
Now, you've been doing your art for a while now. How did you get started in illustration and visual artistry?
Well, I've always been artistically inclined all my life, but I was formerly trained at the Ontario College of Art and Design, as you know. And I was also trained at Sheridan College in Oakville as well. So after graduation, I was invited to start submitting some of my work for different shows and events around the city, and it just kind of took off from there. My work was well responded to, and people seemed to take a liking to it, and from there I just continued to participate in more events and more art shows. Started self-producing a lot of my own shows in the past years, and now I think it's safe to say I have a pretty committed fan base of people who collect my work, support my work, and are hopefully looking to purchase it in the future.
Right, and you've had, as you mentioned, a lot of showings, a lot of successes, had some involvement with a recent event that's the hugest event in Toronto, Caribbean Culture. Tell us a little bit how you were involved with the Scotiabank Caribbean Festival in the past.
Yes. So I was invited to submit work for that. That was curated by Joan Butterfield. It was hosted at the Royal Ontario, the Royal Ontario Museum. And I was very fortunate. I had a piece that was 3 feet by, I think, 10 feet. And the piece actually sold. One of the directors at Scotiabank, who was the head of the Fine Art and Archiving Department, loved it so much that she wanted to actually purchase it for Scotiabank, and now it's part of their permanent collection of international artworks. And that was probably, I would say, the milestone in my artistic career, definitely. Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Well, I hope more banks come and approach me for more pieces in the future, but I mean, it was a good start.
Okay, so what's next for you? Yeah, definitely a good start, but it doesn't end here. What is next for Jason O'Brien?
What's next for me? Up until this point, most of the shows that I've done have been collaborative with other artists, which has been fantastic. But I think if I look at my desired state in the next year, I want to have my own first solo show. That's what I'm really sort of working towards. So I'm trying to decide what my next body of work is going to be collectively, and I'm going to produce my own solo show.
You're going to make sure that we're there?
Absolutely. You have the VIP red carpet treatment.
All right, thanks, Jason. Thank you so much for sharing your inspiration with us. You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV. I'm your host, Karen, and this is Jason O'Brien. Hey guys, I'm at the Spoke and Heard event, and I'm standing here with Sharon Wickham. She is a multi-faceted artist. She does a lot of different things, and she's going to let us know a little bit about her crafts. How you doing, Sharon?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. It's just lots of talent that's here today. And
Definitely. Now, speaking of multifaceted items, you actually wear your art.
yes, I do wear my art. So I am a fashion designer of Hilton House. I'm the founder of Hilton House. I've been using my art over the past maybe, I don't want to date myself, but several years to actually do for charities and stuff like that, bring about positive change. And then moving into other levels of art, this is crafts as well, from another company, ATAP Production, where I've handcrafted these projects, art forward. It's actually in dedication to mental health in the Black community. So it's something that's very dear to my heart and close to my heart, that I'll be launching a book coming up in October called Poetic Formulas After the Storm. So pretty much we have the pen handcrafted and the book handcrafted. So I do a lot of different mediums of art.
That's awesome. Where can they find your work? Do you have a website set up?
Yes, I do. So for the fashion aspect of it, I have www.hilton.ca. And for the mental health, the charitable stuff, sorry, for lack of a better word, I have www.atapproduction.com.
That's awesome. Now, before I go, I think I'm going to let you hook me up with this bad boy right here.
Yes.
What do you think?
Much that you have there, and it holds up to a 17-inch laptop. So it could come in with any kind of fabric actually that you would like. And yeah, and we have it today on sale.
Awesome. That's Sharon Wickham, artist with a cause. Be sure to check her out. You're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV, TV's #1 Caribbean show. Hey guys, it's Karen. I'm still at the spoken word event. I'm standing here with another visual artist. Her name is Yandia. She's going to tell us a little bit about her painting. Welcome to the show, Yandia.
Thank you. Hi.
So tell us a little bit about the piece that you brought to the show today.
Well, the piece I brought to the show is called The Big Bang, and basically it's a piece that depicts conception within, bang, the Big Bang, and also playing on the word the Big Bang, just the creation of the universe. So you see lightning here, and there's also some sperm going towards the egg, which is supposed to look like the sun, and the galaxy. There's some galaxies over here, and basically the piece kind of speaks for itself. There's some DNA within the sperm, and I'm just playing on the fact that a lot of people they're confused with, is it science or is it creation? And at the end of the day, it's intelligence. Whether you believe in God or just science. I think God is science at the end of the day also. So I'm just kind of expressing my belief in creation and my love for conception in all forms of life. Yeah.
So that seems to be a theme. How does your piece fall into the theme of the entire show tonight?
Well, the theme of the show is all about lightning. Lightning doesn't also scorch, but it emanates, right? Illuminates things. And lightning actually is, a lot of people don't really take in lightning, that it fertilizes the ground and our soil. So I was basically using the lightning to show the power of lightning striking the sun, how, what a great, fertilizer the sperm is to the egg. And I was playing on that whole power of the lights, two light beings coming together to create life. So it's all about, illumination, right? And the light emanating out of the sun. So that's how this kind of ties in with the theme of the show.
That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about your background and how it led you to the show today. Like, what have you been doing that brought you to this point?
I'm actually part of a group called Higher Movement. So I do mostly a lot of singing and this sort of thing. Yeah, so this is my other hobby that I do. I paint, so among other things. But right, but painting is my love, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. I don't have any kind of formal training. I'm just one of those freelance people who love painting, and that's it, just for the love of the art,
Awesome. And before you go, Yanja, I gotta ask you, because the dress is amazing. Where did you get your dress, girl?
I can't tell you that. I have to kill you. I have to be the only one wearing it.
Okay, you can tell me off camera. Okay. All right. Thanks, Yandia. Once again, it's your girl Karen, visual artist, singer, multi-talented Yandia for Caribbean Vibrations TV, TV's #1 Caribbean show.